Hey guys, what is up? It is NoHelp and welcome back to another video today. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some goals that I want to get out of the way in 2023. If you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button and maybe even consider subscribing for more. Okay, I want to start this off by talking about some things that I've already done this year. So in November 2022, I maxed my account, November 8th to be exact, and I said that 2023 is going to be the year of PVM for me, myself, because I've always been a skiller, not a killer, and I really wanted to focus on PVM this year. So I started off the year pretty easy, and I just wanted to get myself the Dragon Warhammer at the Lizardmen Shamans. I went about 10,000 kills dry, but I eventually got the Dragon Warhammer. Next, I figured I want to do a ton of Slayer in the future, so why not upgrade my melee armor? So that's exactly what I did. I learned General Gardor Bandos. Took about a month, but I got myself the Bandos chestplate and the Bandos tassets. From there, I wanted to upgrade my range equipment because the blowpipe was costing a lot of Zulrah skills and a lot of amethyst darts, and I would just see people with these things like the twisted bow and the Bofa, and I figured the only real option for me was to get the Bofa. So I went ahead and mastered the corrupted gauntlet and got the Bofa. That was another month at least as well. That it was a very, very long grind. Now the next thing I did after that was finish my Dragon Hunter Lance. The reason I say finish is because I was trying to get the Dragon Hunter Lance for the past 2 years, but you know, it's a very rare drop from killing Hydra, so I finally actually got the Dragon Hunter Lance there as well. And as of recently, I've been learning the Tombs of Amascut raid, which is honestly the most fun piece of content that I've ever done on the game. I did get the Missouri top, which is pretty cool, but there's still a ton of rewards that I want from the raid. Okay, so where do I go from here exactly? I want to continue doing the Tombs of Amascut, 1 because I'm having a blast with it, and 2 because I want to get the Fang, a brand new kind of best in slot weapon for me for training melee, for Slayer, and just Slayer bosses in general. I would also really like to finish my Missouri armor one day, so I will be probably doing the Tombs of Amascut for a very long time. And like I said, it's an extremely good amount of fun as well. It's not like it's super boring. I pretty much enjoy every single minute of it. As for some other goals that I want to get done this year, 1, I would love to get the Cerberus pet. It's one of my favorite pets in the game, and I actually really enjoy killing the Cerberus boss as well. So, you know, when I head back into Slayer, all my Hellhounds tasks will probably most likely be at Cerberus. Another thing too is I would really like to get the Ranger boots at some point this year. I really need to do some medium clue scrolls. I've only done maybe like 20 or something like that. So yeah, it'd be very nice to get the Ranger boots. I'm always using like D-hide, Armadell D-hide boots. It's just pretty embarrassing at this point, you know what I mean? And another thing I really want to do is kill another couple thousand Zulrah so that I can get a lot more Zulrah skills and kind of experience Zulrah again. I went to Zulrah a few weeks ago and it was just like I got a couple kills and then I died, and it's like, oh my god, I haven't been to this boss in such a long time. Another couple thousand kills would get me a decent amount of skills to last me for a very long time because my Toxic Blowpipe and also my Trident are running very low. Like I said at the start of the video, 2023 has been the year of learning PVM. So of course I want to do a lot more of that. Learn all of the bosses in the game, like as many as that I possibly can, especially the Slayer bosses I find to be extremely fun. Also, I'd really like to learn the other 2 raids. The Chambers of Xeric seemed pretty difficult, so I might have to get into that, but there's amazing rewards from there, like the prayer scrolls, which I still don't have. And obviously if you get really lucky there, you can get like the Twisted Bow or Dragon Claws or whatever that might be. And then we also have the Theater of Blood, which I will probably like to learn at some point too, which also comes with a good amount of rewards in there as well. But mostly just to be able to do the raid and kind of experience the bosses inside of it. So the combat achievements recently kind of had an update where they changed it instead of being almost like an achievement diary where you do the easy first, the medium, and the hard, and then the elite, they kind of changed it to where it's a points base now. So say you did a master achievement and it gave you a certain amount of points, now it will basically scale. So say you did a couple masters, that'll count for a lot more easies. So I went from having none of them done all the way to hard. And I really want to push myself and get the elite combat achievements out of the way and get that Jad Slayer helmet. I think that looks really cool, and there's a lot of cool passive rewards from it as well. So this year, while I'm doing all my PVM and learning how to do raids and stuff like that, I think it would be really cool to try and knock out the elite combat achievements. Personally, it's going to be really tough, but I think I can do it. Now, as for experience goals, I've always had a couple 200 mils in mind from pretty much when I first started this account. Now that I'm maxed, I can really kind of do what I want, right? So Slayer is by far my favorite skill, and I will always continuously train Slayer. So eventually one day, if I keep playing for the next 20 years or whatever, I'm just kidding, but we could get 200 million Slayer. So Slayer is something I'm always going to be working on, and I really hope that they update it and just add more and more content to Slayer. I recently started really getting back into farming, and I might start doing full tree runs again. I think farming is such a cool skill that you can passively train as well, and the XP is going up and up and up. So I'm going to just tell you guys right now, for Slayer, I'm currently at 15.7 million, and for farming, I'm at 17.2 million XP. Also, with farming comes birdhouse runs. We just recently passed 14 million there as well. But recently, I've had another kind of fall in love with a skill again. Getting in the rhythm of it was thieving. The reason I like thieving so much is because you make money, and it's also a really super fast skill. We almost hit, we're at 14.9 million thieving experience. It would be cool to push that to, 30, 40, 50 million, maybe even 200 million one day. Right now, my go-to AFK skills that I'm like training post experience in is fishing, which I'm at 16.8 million. And that's mostly from Karambwan, so that's pretty crazy, and a little temperous, I guess. And then cooking, we're at 34.5 million experience, which I'm going to try and push that even this year to about 50-60 million experience. I definitely think I can do that, and it is possible. So yeah, that is the goals for experience. Just seeing the XP go up all the time, and I've also been paying a little bit more attention to the ranks. It's honestly a really cool feeling, and it just makes me excited to log in and play every day. It's really weird. I didn't think I'd like going for post experience as much as I do. And I know we don't have anything like 120 capes or really any reason to go for post experience. I still kind of enjoy it, especially for certain skills. It is just always cool to feel like you're gaining progress in something. And who knows, in the future they could release, say, a 120 cape. It might not be exactly like that, but I would really like something for people who do go for post experience. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. And obviously some goals that I want to do is when a new quest comes out, just tackle it right away, finish the content. I'm really excited for Desert Treasure 2 to come out. Apparently we're going to be getting 4 new bosses with that. That's crazy, and I'm really excited to learn all of those. Who knows, that could take months and months and months of our time to master all those bosses. And also, we're going to be getting a new skill soon, so that's huge. I don't personally think that will be in 2023, but who knows, Jagex could surprise us and release it at the end of the year or something like that. So yeah, obviously when the new skill comes out, that's going to be the main focus. Everything else will be dropped and we'll just be focusing on the new skill. But yeah, it's really important to always set yourself goals on the game. It can really motivate you and push you in so many different ways. I made one of these videos 5 months ago, and everything that I talked at the start of the video, I did achieve all of that stuff, and it's really cool to look back on and see what you've done. So I really recommend all of you guys to set yourself a bunch of goals and then reflect on it 3 to 4 to 5 months from now and see exactly what you've done. Maybe you missed out on something, maybe you really killed something and got really good at it, or whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be experience oriented. It could just be like, I want to learn this piece of content and see. Like 5 months ago, I had no idea on how to do a raid or even go into God Wars Dungeon, but I've learned a lot about PVM in the past 5 months, and it's honestly super exciting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the entire video today. If you want to head and watch the whole video, comment tuna as always. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.